Hello, my peeps. Welcome back. And for those of you that are new, welcome to my channel. This is Bargain Bead Box of April for April showers. These are Peach Opal, and these are the last of the Peach Opal. And then these are the Malaysia Jade. And this is what I decided to come up with, just to kind of finish them off. And I still have beads left, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I just wanted to use up something. So we're going to go with this bottom layer first. Get it. I have 49 strand, and it's 0.019 in inches and 48 millimeters. It's the softest drape. It's really flexible. So I always use the 49 strand. I have my chain, I have my wire guards, my crimps, my crimp covers, jump rings, and some extra beads just in case I need them. So now I'm going to get started. So you know that what all I've got going on here. I just want to make 2 necklaces. This one shorter than this one, obviously. So we got 10 of these. I had my last video, I was trying to upload and I couldn't get it to upload, couldn't get it to upload. Well, then we went camping. So then it was uploading, so I left it while we went to go out to eat. And then we came back, my phone was completely dead. So I'm like, well, that's fine, I'll just do it tomorrow. Yeah, it was so dead, it took a long time for it to even start charging. And I'm like, mine's not charging, so we had to use my husband's charger. And it worked just fine. So I'm like, I don't know. But I got it uploaded yesterday. I'm like, oh my goodness. 3 days. But it's uploaded. Oh, I gotta hang now. Got it uploaded. I should have put some lotion on my hands. I just got done out of the bath. Should have put some lotion on. And then this bottom layer, I only have 2 beads or 4 beads of the Malaysia Jade. So we got all this peach opal. And this is the last of all of it. So I am done with that part. But then I've got all the crystals left to use up. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those. Maybe I'll make another necklace just using them all up. I don't know. You know, in one necklace or something. And this one I thought, well, should we make a pair of earrings? It's like, no, because I'm using up all the peach opal right now. And I don't have enough to make a pair of earrings. And this is it. Okay, this isn't very long, which is fine. That's the way I wanted it. So I want to see how long that one is. Because the other one has to be shorter. So it is about 7.5 inches. I'll leave that out. And it'll be a little bit longer once we add on the hardware. So here's our crimp bead. And our wire guard. I always use wire guards. hang on to with this part so that go up, over, down through, and back through the crimp bead. And that's it. The wire guard does exactly what it's supposed to do. Protect your wire. So we're going to make sure they're not crisscrossed. They're nice and snug. And crimp. So I'm going to come in with my crimping pliers. Put it in the back groove. Get them separated. Squeeze. Turn. And then squeeze. There we go. Nice and snug. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Did it just fine. Okay. Snip off the excess. And then we're going to slide everything and do the other end. Give myself a little bit of room to work with. So I'm going to snip off some more. These are not snipping. Why are they not snipping? I think I got the wrong pliers out. All right. Oh, I know. These are the ones that they got this extra thing on here so that when you snip a wire or anything, it don't go flying. It just kind of lays down. So I need to get a different pair out. All right, let's get a crimp bead on this. And a wire guard. Bring it in, up and over. Whoops, what did I do to the crimp bead? There we go. Gotta hang on to the crimp bead. So then when you go up and over, you just go right down through the crimp bead. And then push, pull. Pull your necklace nice and tight. Not too tight because we want some fluidity. Want it to move. You don't want too much pressure on these little crystals. They will crack and break. So we want it snug, but not too snug. That's nice and pretty. Okay. Crimp. Then when you come in, put it in the back groove. Pull down the wire, squeeze. Turn, get in the front groove, squeeze. And snip off. I want to get a different pair of snippers. Hang on. Okay. There we go. Now I know it's snipped. Okay, this is probably about 8 inches long now. Okay, and my beads are going everywhere. Okay, let's put these on a wire. And I'm using pearl. It's not the gray stuff I've been using. This is pearl. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Pearl. It's white. So that's pearl right here. So, I don't know, I've been using the pearl lately instead of the regular clear. The clear is like gray. So we'll get this one made, and hopefully this one will be just right. That's all we need for it to be just right. And I usually hang on to my beads in my hand and then let them slide down so they don't clang together. Just so they're not dropping and smashing against each other. Sometimes that'll cause them to crack too. Depends on what the bead is made of. If it is a crackle bead and you drop it into a bunch of beads and then you drop more beads and it snaps, it'll just crack on, yeah, because there are actually cracks in the crackle bead. Okay, got a few more here to go. So anyway, we went out for my birthday. We went to a supper club. And we got there. Everybody there said hi as soon as we walked in the door. And they're like, "What's your name?" I go, "Raber." "No, what's your first name?" "Gina." "Okay." And so we went to the ladies explaining the 3 different bars they have, where you have to go to get to them. I'm like, "I'll just go to the main bar." And my husband's like, "There's no seats there." I'm like, "That's fine. Something will open up." Well, as I'm standing there, I'm like, "Oh, there's 2 seats back there all by themselves." So we went back and sat down and we could overlook the lake. It was really cool. So I took some pictures. And then we got called to our table. And then from there, it went just downhill. Okay, this one is definitely shorter. So how short do we want it? Do we want it that short? Yeah, that will work. That will work. I need a drink. Hang on. Okay. Uh-oh, I'm missing a bead. Better put it on here. Because these go here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. These go in the middle. All right. Let's put on a crimp and a wire guard. Oh, all right. I have 2 of them. Yep. Okay. There's my crimp. Got my crimp and my wire guard. And we're going to go in one side. Up and over. Down through the crimp bead. And push. And then pull. I don't want to use too much wire. I could go a little less if I wanted to. Make sure the wires are not crossed. We're going to go in and back groove, pull down on the wire and squeeze. Turn, put it in the front groove and squeeze. Now, this should snip. There we go. Nice. I like the snap. It tells me it's cut. Okay, another print bead, wire guard, up and over, hang on to your crit bead, up and over. I didn't give myself enough room to work with here. Back down through the crimp bead, grab a hold of it and pull. Pull snug, get everything nice and snug, not too snug. Okay, fluidity. There we go. Keep that wire down. Here, I'll show you. See how that wire's sticking up? Don't want that. And you don't want that. You want this. So pull your wire down. And it will keep bouncing up on me. And back groove. Pull on the wire. Squeeze. Turn in the front groove and squeeze. And then we're going to snip this off. And then these two are done. Now we're going to do this. These, they're going to be short. I wonder if I should just do a wire. I should do wire with those. Hang on. 22 gauge will work. So I got some 22 gauge silver. So I'm going to put it right onto here. Oop. I want the blue Malaysia jade in the middle of the peach opal. And then we're going to, this is really, I think maybe I just want to make a simple loop. Oh, we got to snip that off so it's, there you go. So it's flush. And then I think I'm just going to make a simple loop. So I'm going to go up where it comes out of the bead and just bend it over the bead. And then I'm going to get my round nose out and we're going to curl it back. Back. Like that. And then we'll snip this side off. Oh, wire. I like to use my double flush cutter for my wires. So I want to bend this off to the side and we'll snip it off right where I need it. Hardly, there's no waste there. Absolutely no waste. I have to cuff my extra. And there we have it. I want them both to be the same there. And there is our component. So there's one. Do the second one. And the blue. And the malate or the peach opal. Okay, now we're going to bend it where it comes out of the bead over my nail, over my finger, sorry. And then we're going to roll it. Got a nice round bead. Then we're going to bend this off to the side, and then we'll just clip it off right where we need it. Absolutely no waste whatsoever on my, on my wire. Whoops. I use this finger to touch and make sure you can't feel it on the back side, and then roll. You get better loops that way. Really nice round loops. So, turn it so it looks okay. There's our second component. Now, these ones are all going to come together in a jump ring. So we're going to open our jump ring with our bent nose, with the opening up to the top. Get my flat nose out. These are your flat nose pliers. And then I'm going to just leave this side alone. I'm only tweaking open. You twist open, and I'm just twisting open a little bit. And then we want this one on this side, this one on this side, and then this one can come up in the middle. And then we will close it up. Same as we opened it. Where is, right there. Just close it up. Like that. And there we have that. Now this side. And we got our second little jump ring. Well, not little, it's a little bigger. I think it's a 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter jump ring. Okay, flat nose, tweak. This one on this side. And then we want this one on this side. You have to pay attention to the orientation, how you're slipping your necklace and pieces together so that they lay right. And then this one will be in the middle, and we will close it back up. Just like that. Like that. Beautiful. That's pretty already. See the jump ring? Okay, now for this side, should I do another wire? Because it's so short. And then I want to attach, change my mind on how I'm doing all this. We're going to do wire again. So we got 6 of them to put on. So anyway, our lunch or our dinner, I ordered the prawns with a tail, which I meant a lobster tail to go with my prawns. And you get 6 prawns. And we get our meal, and I'm like, I didn't get my lobster tail. We had to flag her down, let her know, because she just kind of dropped it off and left. We had to flag her down. And then she brought back one immediately. Like, it was like she went to the kitchen, grabbed one, and brought it back. But I think it was under the heat lamp. It just, the top part was kind of hard. Okay, I'm going to bend this over. Right over my finger. And we're going to roll it back. We're making simple loops. There's our loop. Push all our beads up. Now we're going to just bend this. It's getting hard to work with. It's getting twisted. Twist it or bend it over my nail. And then because we're cutting off right here, I'm using my double flush cutters. And we'll cut off exactly what we need. And now we'll roll it back. So anyway, she grabs all our crackers and the cheese and crackers that was there at the beginning. And it's like, why can't we still snack on those? So, okay. Well, then my lobster did not taste right. It did not taste like lobster. But I was hungry, so I ate the stupid thing, and we left a small tip. And then I got to thinking about it. You know, we had such a wonderful experience. And then when we left, nobody said bye, have a good night, good evening, nothing. And I'm like, I got to thinking last night, we weren't treated very well, and the dinner wasn't very well. And it's like, we had a bad experience. And I just wanted to let them know that we had such a wonderful experience the first time we were there. That's why we came back. And now we won't come back. And I did post on Facebook that the dinner was disappointing. I know you don't like that, but it is true. Because they got all these Best Supper Club and, 2021, 2019, 2000 this, 2000 that. And Best Supper Club, all these little signs you read on your way up to the supper, down to the supper club, because it goes down. Down, down, down. But, so, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'm going to bend this out, right, where it comes out of the bead. Bend it over my nail. And then I'm going to roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it. We're going to make a nice loop. There's our loop. Okay, other side. We're going to bend it right out where it comes out of the bead, over my finger, and then I'm going to get my double flush cutters and snip off exactly what we need. It's getting all curly whirly on me. Okay, there we go. Release. There we go. And there's that. So we'll just open one of these, which only needs a little bit. I want my bentnels. Oh, here they are. Take my, I don't know. I just need these needle nose. Talking and trying to open that up. No, I don't want to slip that on. I want to slip on the chain. Goofball. It's time for the chain. Isn't this chain pretty? Look at this chain. It's got texture on it. I just think it's really pretty. It's not the chain that came with it, because this one was prettier. So I'm going with this one. It's still from Bargain Bead Box or Bead Box Bargains, one of the two. And I'm just going to use this one instead. And now I'm going to twist it shut, just like that. There's our chain. I don't know how long I'm going to make it. For something like this, how long do I want to make this? I don't want it short. Should we go like 20 inches? Let's go 20 inches. So you want to measure from your small one out. So we were going to measure this and then divide it in half because we need wire over here. Get rid of that. Get rid of my tools over here. And we're going to measure, see how long this is. Oop, that's a little bent. Don't want it bent. Okay. It is. Okay, this is 8 3/4. 8 1/2. Figure 8 1/2. So we want the chain. We need 12 inches, so 6 inches on each side. 8 and 12 makes 20. So 6 inches of chain on each side. Okie dokie. 6 inches. Well, 6 inches. And I put it away. I'm like, I'm done with that. No, I'm not. 6 inches. Go from here to here. And I'm not sure if this is stainless steel, so I'll get my, let's see if it snips. If it doesn't, yep, it's not stainless steel. Okay, so there's that. Now we need a jump ring for this end. Get rid of those. And I have some oval ones. These are oval, 18 gauge. And you treat them just the same as a round one. Put the opening at the top. Grab your whatever pliers you like. You know, this is my style. You don't have to do it this way. Find your own niche. And, you know, this works for me. I feel with the bent nose and these flat nose gives me more control of closing these right, you know. So there's that jump ring. Oh, and then I didn't get a clasp out. I need a clasp. Okay, we'll cut off another 6 inches over here. Oh, we gotta connect this. Gotta connect it to this. So I'm going to use these pliers, little needle nose pliers. Twist. Slip this on. Twist it shut. There we go. And then we need 6 inches of chain. These out of the way. They don't need to be out front. Lay flat. Oh, there. I'll just flopped over again. Okay. That one's cracked open, so we're not going to use the end one. And we'll go right here. Snip this one where I can find my snippers. There we go. Still got chain left for another necklace. So now we need a jump ring. Put it up. Open it up. Twist. Always open towards me and then close it away from me. I don't know why. Should close it towards me, and that way I can see the top. Okay, now, oh, I didn't slip on the chain. Okie dokie. I was trying to finish my story, and I'm trying to finish where I'm at in my head. So, sorry. We have to reopen this, slip that chain on. And we'll close it back up. There we go. Okay. Let's find a jump ring and a clasp. Okay. Now, I have my jump ring on this side. I don't know. It should do it. Yep. It should go through there. So let's open it up and put on our tab. This is a fold over clasp. So here's your tab. Tab goes on this side. Well, if you're right-handed, the tab goes on the left side, because then the clasp goes over on the right. So here's your tab. And then we're going to do another jump ring over here. And we'll open it up. Attach the chain. And then the clasp. It's not big enough for the clasp. So this one's got to come off. Let's try. Okay, let me get a different size. I think these are 6 millimeters. Let's try that. Let's do this one. All right, we'll open this up. Same as always. Hang on to it. Twist it open with your right hand. And we're going to slip on the chain. And then, there we go. Beautiful. And close it up nice and snug. There we go. Now, the fold over goes like this. You slip it into the tab and then fold it over. Fold it over, there we go, until it snaps. And there. You won't lose your necklace. Isn't that pretty? Isn't this pretty? Here we go. There we have it. Our necklace. Let me get this off here. This off here. And everything put away. And the jump rings go back in there. Okay. There we go. They're pretty. I think that is pretty. We got all mostly pink here, just a touch. We just kind of threw in a little bit of blue. This one don't have the blue on the end. It's supposed to have a blue one on the end. See what happens when I talk? Oh no, it's supposed to have a blue one on the end. Oh, it's supposed to have a blue one on it. Well, I have to redo this. So I'm going to redo it before I take a picture of it, because that's okay. I have to restring it, but anyway, I think it's beautiful. That's the end of this video. If you want, You can subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, hit the like button. And thank you. Check out my Etsy shop. And as always, everybody, happy beading.